Stand by for action.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Anything can happen in the next half hour.
A very, very good evening to you and welcome along to the Friday night live show, the fastest aviation show on YouTube. Great to have your company for the next 60 minutes. Buckle up, we got some great action coming your way. More of the A10 just a little bit later, but coming up to start things off, we've got some classic action from Yeovilton. And, you're going to love these clips coming up.
Exceptionally varied program and an exceptional display from Flight Lieutenant Jim Peterson of the Royal Air Force Type 2. Many of the more recent block production F-16s. This time, the Saab Yas-39C Gripen. A single. Thus completing his sequence, Captain Ivo Kardosh from the 211th Tactical Squadron of the Czech Air Force with the Saab Yas-39C Gripen. It's now Lockheed Martin F-16AM Fighting Falcon. Denmark planning to buy 27 of those to replace its F-16s. And touching down, Captain Troels Deli of 727 Squadron, Royal Danish Air Force with the F-16AM Fighting Falcon.
Takes off with a dirty takeoff roll, and you
4:30, running through until just before 4:45, the Commando Helicopter Force roll demo.
Good afternoon, line up runway 27.
Brilliantly demonstrated once again by the French Navy, the two Rafale M's of 11F. Call sign Kimono type in the display today. Certainly the most ornate colour scheme from the Belgian Air component, the F-16AM Fighting Falcon. The aircraft in the hands of a new F-16 display pilot for the Belgian Air component. This year, Captain Aviator Stefan Dart, nicknamed for obvious reasons given his surname Vader. He's from 2-Wing at Florennes. First of 3 seasons as the Belgian F-16 demo pilot. And it's a very impressive display indeed, as we've come to expect from the Belgian F-16. And so, finishing off a very stylish display, Captain Aviator Stefan Dart with the Belgian Air component F-16AM Fighting Falcon.
Oh, absolutely fabulous stuff. And as you noticed, didn't show the full displays on those. It was just little clips, so certainly hope as if you enjoyed that. Aha, there's Stu Bear. How the devil are you? Well, just before we get into the next feature, we'll say hi to a few folks. So hi everybody, how are you? And firstly, let's go to the top of the list and say hello, how are you, and all that good stuff. We've got Piotr, who's our Becky Davis, UHM 100, my good friend Andy. Vaseline is also with us, and who else? Dickie McVitie. Well, he had a fantastic day yesterday. Sent me a brilliant sunset as well, and a couple of photographs. He was down at Lake Heath and Mildenhall. Alan Burden. Alan, fabulous to see you as well. Who else have we got? A few other great people. You see, I'm looking at the other screen at the moment. Sorry, I'm not looking at you guys. I'm reading off the other computer right here. We've got, I think it's Flixie. I'm not too sure, but hi to you. SHGP, wonderful to see you again. And hey, for a change, you can see Stu Bear. Adu, hi Adu, and Erwin Pole, and the list goes on and on and on. I'm sure. Oh, there's Mikey. Hi, Mikey, and a few other people. Sleepy Spider. How the devil are you? It's wonderful to see you. And he's over in Australia, I believe. Gary Inge is with us. Marcus Campfield. I'm not sure if I mentioned Marcus last night on our live show that we did, but if I didn't, I do apologise. Who else have we got? I've noticed a couple of other people. I know I've not mentioned them yet, but I will do that a little bit later. Well, it's great, as I said, to have your company, but we've got a busy show lined up, so let's get right back to the action for you, like right now. And coming up, we started the show off with that A10 just taxiing out and taking off. We're going to see the full display for you coming up right now. Keep the messages coming in. It's always great to see them. And hopefully, we'll give you all a mention.
Yeah, 485 on the display there.
Negative. You will need to speak to the Flying Display Committee about that one.
Oh, and of course, I've got to say hi to Jilly and Peter. Thank you so much for the nice compliment. You should have joined us last night. We had a motorhome special.
Forward slightly. There'll be traffic across the runway behind you and traffic backtracking the runway.
Also, hi to Brian Kay.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and use the hat. West.
And just a quick reminder for you.
Early pull up on the vertigo is due to lowering ceilings on the west side. Huge sure. You can confirm that he's okay with this as a corner marker. We didn't really get it clear, but let's go hit the corner of the runway.
Yes, a quick reminder for you. If you're watching this right now, make sure you've got the quality turned right up, because we've invested in a few extra new things, and we're actually going out in much higher quality than we normally do. So make sure you've got the quality turned up.
With the horns like a warthog, you know, and it said go quickly early.
Heading 040, Saudi 6704. Saudi 6704, confirm runway 27 in use.
Fox South to Foxtrot North, cross runway 27.
Well, might be. That's what I like to hear. Making full use of all the great special offers that we have. They said just had a cup of coconut tea and now for some mango. What a man. For one of the practice days of the Royal International Air Tattoo, that fabulous A10. But coming up, we've got some Warbirds, and you're going to love these. The Gladiator, Hurricane and Spitfire. By the way, turn the sound up because this should sound fabulous.
Sierra Alpha is clearing to the west now and leaving its frequency.
Golf Sierra Alpha, thanks very much for the call. Bye-bye.
Bye. The Gladiator went into the annals of aviation history in a 10-day period, which gave rise to the myth that the island was saved by just 3 planes and charity. In fact, there were more aircraft than that. It's just that they weren't all airworthy at the same time.
Yes, there were 6, and they were held in reserve for the HMS Eagle aircraft carrier.
The Gladiator tonight, holding its own.
Oh, very much so. It's pride of place. A lot of Gladiator pilots really didn't like the idea of going on to flying monoplanes. But at the same time, there was a pilot prejudice against the Gladiator itself at the time, particularly the enclosed cockpit. The Gauntlet, which was its predecessor, was very popular. And the idea of having an enclosed cockpit really didn't sell well with the RF pilots at first. The Gladiator was strong and manoeuvrable. That's probably true. The thing you don't want to do is to drop anything out of your pockets, because there's no floor in the aircraft, so it just drops through. You might have an airframe with loose change, so pilots have to be quite careful about that.
It wouldn't be any good for me. I wouldn't have anywhere to put them. No good at all.
The Sea Hurricane, again, a rarity.
Powered by that unmistakable family.
From A flight of 73 Squadron, and the red wheels belong to Flying Officer Cobber Kane.
Gladiator, runway 20, landing first.
Well, a very good evening to you as well there, Tina York. It's great to see you watching the show.
As the Gladiator comes in, you can see the lowered flaps on both the lower and the upper wings there.
And you betcha there, Marcus. It has got to be. Of course, it's Shuttleworth.
Side of the runway.
It's a very nice landing, actually.
The Shuttleworth Hurricane is a very rare example. It's a 1BC Hurricane built in Canada in 1941 to protect the North Atlantic convoys heading to Europe and then north to Murmansk. A Mark III Merlin engine developing 1185 horsepower powers the aircraft.
The Merlin and the Hurricane is a very early build. It's a Mark III. It's only 1,030 horsepower. Brakes and valves that
Barnstormer 2.
Good,
anything from Barnstormer 1?
Well, first bearing for Barnstormer 2, back left.
Person formation, braking, go!
Temperatures at -18°C.
After the war, it became an instructional course taking place over
Barnstormer 3 for radio check.
Barnstormer 3, your readability 5.
This is
Barnstormer
relatively recently, is 1995, when the
Spitfire running in from the south.
finally restored
Spitfire,
to
Roger.
flying condition once again, and along with the Spitfire, has been an essential ingredient of our flight every summer.
Quite proud to say that I was one of the sponsors. And when the sponsors do in April '96.
About that. If you can't do it tonight, then go online on the website and check it out.
Spitfire final together.
It's there for our chief pilot, Paul Stone, flying the Sea Hurricane.
Spitfire.
And Shaky Shakespeare returns to Earth in the Spitfire.
We'll just let you enjoy the spectacle of the sound these two aircraft as they take. John mentioned earlier, in the sky, the pilots are far too busy to notice applauding as they fly past, but when our pilots once they've parked up, they do give them a round of applause.
Tony Prince!
That's me. How you doing? This is your royal ruler, Tony Prince, and hi there. I'm at United DJs Radio, and you're watching the Air Show World with Stu Bear. Come fly with me sometime right here.
United DJs.
You know, what could be better than what at an air show at that fantastic location down at Shuttleworth at night? It is absolutely beautiful, and that was taken I think it was last year at the first air show, one of the first, I think it was the second air show of the year, one of their evening shows. And they seem to be dropping those evening shows for some very strange reason. I absolutely love them. You get the lighting just right. Absolutely perfect. Well, we're down here streaming live from the, you can probably tell we're in the motorhome from a very secret location this time. So unfortunately, I can't tell you whereabouts we are, but we're certainly having a great time. And just recently, because we can now film and we can do live shows from the motorhome, that means when we're away, we'll be able to do more shows for you. So certainly stay and keep listening out for all of that. We've invested an absolute, I daren't think about it, an absolute fortune on new equipment. So hopefully it's working okay. And not just for the air show stuff, but also for the motorhoming side of things, which we'll tell you all about just a little bit later. But yeah, I'm scared to think about how much all of this has cost, but hopefully it's going to work okay, and we will all reap the benefits by some great videos coming up for you. And oh, talking of great videos, what we've got coming up in a moment is some fabulous footage from our good friend James when he went over to the USA a good few years ago. I think this was around about 2006, and we haven't yet seen them, unless you're very old. I certainly haven't seen them in the United Kingdom. Please, guys, come to the UK. You probably guessed what's coming up. One of my absolute favourite teams. I would love to see them. Never seen them, but here we go. Here from our James. Thank you, James. These are the brilliant Blue Angels, and some fabulous footage taken from Pensacola from
and
their
coming
base.
up right now on Airshow World, it's that time of the show to find out what some of the Airshow World followers have been doing.
You never know where I am, but you never know. If you look out of your window, I could be there. You know, I've got to slap my wrists. I haven't mentioned her yet, and she's in the show. It's Matt Cat Lady. How did you know I was on your driveway? Well, John, I can certainly sympathise. I know what it's like to be on crutches. It's not much fun at all. Takes quite a bit of getting used to, and my consultant called it Robinson Crusoe syndrome. I'll tell you why in a moment. Why did he say Robinson Crusoe syndrome? Because you're normally buggered by Friday. Did I say that? Oh, absolutely fabulous stuff. I love the Blue Angels. I love the way they're painted up. And the way they fly. Well, hey, what have we got for you right now? I remember this very, very well. Early one morning, I headed off to Lakenheath. Took a trip over there, and we got these fabulous Aviano F-16s. Well, I certainly hope you had a really good time there, Dickie McVitie, and I know he did. And this video, this was actually taken from a live stream that I did down at Lakenheath. But unfortunately, we've not been able to do the live streams at the airfields just recently. Unfortunately, because of health reasons and a few other technicalities as well. But hopefully one day we'll be able to do it again sometime. Hey, keep those hearts coming. And the likes and all that good stuff. And of course, we love you too. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Watching Air Show World with Stu Bear.
I absolutely love that introduction. Thank you so much for sending it. Hey, what do we got? Oh boy, this was a very, very lucky day. I've shown this before. I just couldn't believe it. The weather wasn't very good, but it was early morning, and I thought, there's a lot of action, because that was down in the little camper down at Johnsfield. I thought, what is going on? And, there's somebody up there in a cherry picker as well. And I thought, there's something going on. And this was what we got. They call it the Elephant Walk. Some absolutely great comments coming into the chat room, letting us know places you've been. And Mikey, he says he saw the Thunderbirds with the F-100s at Biggin Hill. Wow, what year was that? Goodness gracious me. Don't forget to keep on hammering those likes. I really appreciate it, and hey, it certainly helps. And of course, we've got our good friend Adu. He's with us this evening, and I've not got many helicopters on tonight, but we have got one that you may glimpse a little tiny snip of coming up in around about 5 minutes from now. Rather a special one as well, so we'll need your input to let us know what it is. Oh yes, of course, our good friend Marcus Campfield, he won't take offence. I call him the Bounty Boy. He's, what a man. And thank you very much.
Welcome along to our brand new YouTube channel, The Travelling Bear with Stu Bear. We'll be taking you to some amazing locations while we travel around. We have scenic videos with relaxing music, cycling adventures, camping locations, and some great documentaries, plus lots more. So join us on the Travelling Bear with Stu Bear YouTube channel and subscribe for free right now.
And the link is right in the chat room right now. We did a live show
on
last
Airshow
night.
World. It's that time of the show to find out what some of the Airshow World followers have been doing.
Sounding like Elvis. We've got part 2 right now of Airshow World followers with our fabulous friend James. And this was when he's been to Japan many times, and certainly enjoy this. Some fabulous footage. And I believe this was filmed at Atasugi. And Dickie McVitie yesterday, he certainly did drop on very lucky. As we said, he went to Lake and Heath to start off with, and then Mildenhall, and wow, he got to see some Navy aircraft as well. So Dickie, if you've got any photographs that you're really proud of and you'd like everybody to see, you know how to get in touch. Just send them across. And by the way, you may have noticed in the chat room, I put that link in there. That's a direct link to our brand new YouTube channel. Can we still call it brand new? And as I was saying earlier, last night we did our very first live motorhome show. And if you've missed that, just pop across to the Travelling Bear with Stu Bear after this. You know, Dickie, you're making me very, very jealous. You really are. There we go, as promised for a do. Those shots of the Greyhounds, they just keep getting better and better. Well done, James. And thank you to Adu, letting everybody know it was an SH-60 Seahawk. He knows his choppers, I can tell you.
Aviation on the runway,
Well, it's been wonderful to see you there, Matt Cat Lady. Thank you for joining us, and sorry I'm taking up space on your driveway. And by the way, Matt Cat, the Puddy Cats, they've certainly been keeping me company. Absolutely stunning footage, and just look at the location. As I said, I believe this is Atsugi in Japan. James filmed these, and what a man. And don't forget to check out his YouTube channel, JF Aviation and Railways. I think that's what it calls it these days, but you'll be able to find it easy.
Hello, my name is Matt Allwright from The One Show and Morning Live, Watchdog, Road Traders, all that stuff. And you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Oh, what a man. Hey, what a fantastic crowd we've got in the chat room this evening. And Dick and McVitie, hey, it's some Mildenhall time. I never get tired of seeing a jumbo jet coming into land, well, taking off as well. And who else? We've got Brian K putting lots of messages into the chat, and I really appreciate everybody's input tonight, letting us know all your things that you've done in the past and letting us reminisce with some of the things that you've been doing. Loving it to bits. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're having a good Friday evening. Well, Gary, you're an absolute gentleman. I'm so pleased you're enjoying the show tonight. Well, we certainly can't forget that one, can we there, Dickie McVitie? He was referring to the RC-135 with that unbelievable landing. Our hearts were in our mouths. I carried on filming. I thought, that's going to roll. That's going to head off towards us. But I'm sure you've all seen that video before. If not, hey, we'll dig it out one of these times. Or if you want to see it, of course, it's just do a search on Air Show World for something like, if you just typed in bumpy landing on Air Show World, you would find it. So rather special F-15s, I do believe. As far as I remember, I think they were the Mountain Home ones. I'm getting withdrawal symptoms right now. Wishing we're down at Mildenhall. And as always, wonderful to see Alan Burden with us, Pia Tor, Gary Inge, and John. I hope you're not in too much pain with that sprained ankle. And Mick says, having fun watching the aircraft. Wish we were at Finningley. Mick, great to see you. And thank you for joining us like everybody tonight. Well, as always, SHGP, great to see you, and I hope everything is going well with your new arrival. And taxiing out. Gotta say, one of my favourite aircraft, for some reason, I've said it many times, it reminds me of Thunderbird 2 for some reason. And it sounds like it as well. And look at all those Ospreys all lined up. Most of the times this year when I went to Mildenhall, they were all grounded, so I certainly didn't see them much this year. Didn't see them much last year either. But when I was there around about 3 weeks ago, at last I got to see some Ospreys, especially at night. And as you can see, the very nice tiger tail of that KC-135. So before you do pop up, SHGP, and if you can keep on typing. So what's the name of your new arrival? Well, I do. Happy birthday to you for Monday. I love that. So then, when he gets older, Steve, I'll be able to say, "Hi, Jack. How are you?" Hi, Jack. So I just, nice one. Many congratulations to you both. Stop laughing. Oh, and of course, we've got to have a sunset shot. Last night, just before I went live on my motorhome show, Deacon McVitie sent a sunset from Mildenhall.
Timing. Split-second timing. Heart rate gets faster. Just for a moment, time stands still. Top pilots use split-second timing, pulling G-forces with precision and perfect timing. That's why the world's best display pilots put their trust in Swiss precision timing with avionic watches, and you can be part of this world with perfect timing. Airshow World are proud to offer you 20% off ladies' or gentlemen's avionic watches. This offer is exclusive to Airshow World. Click the link or see the website at Avionic Watches and use the code of Airshow World. Remember, timing is everything with Avionic Watches.
Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Airshow World grow. Just use the code Airshow. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company.
Oh boy, where does the time go to on a Friday night? Well, we don't call it the fastest aviation show for nothing. Certainly hope as if you've enjoyed it live from a secret location from the motorhome, and thank you for watching the show. And a big thank you to the folks that joined us last night for our very first live motorhome show. It was similar sort of format, but slightly more updated and, you know, yeah, beautiful locations. And if you like drone footage and what have you, on our next Motorhome live show, we'll be showing some beautiful drone footage as well as great locations. The link is going in one more time, just in case you're new to this or you're watching it on a replay. There's a link to the Travelling Bear with Stu Bear YouTube channel, so certainly join us on there. But hey, that's just, hey, do you notice the teddy bear in the background there? Yeah, we've got bears all over the place in here. And last night we also had Jasmine with us. She's not with us tonight. She's actually back somewhere else that I can't say because we're in a secret location. But it's really exciting. We're going to well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do now. I'm going to watch a bit of the Formula One from the United States. But thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you for the support that you all give. I really appreciate it. And hey, we'll see you next Friday night or next Thursday for the double live shows we've got next week on the Motorhome one and also, of course, on Air Show World. Until then, have yourself a wonderful weekend, and of course I will see you very, very, very soon. Thank you, and a very big good night.